This is another story about Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf. This is a story about a very special forest. A place where all animals can talk and where the birds and the green dryad are protected by a giant friendly tree. The dryad protects the giant friendly tree in return. Together they make the forest a magical place, where a little girl and her wolf love to play and to pluck flowers. Can you find the flowers? Yes, there they are. The girl was named Little Red Riding Hood and her best friend was a wolf. Maybe you have heard stories about this girl and the wolf before. But this is another story about her and the wolf. A story that you can only find in this book. The wolf liked a lot to play hide and seek. With his good nose, he could smell where Little Red Riding Hood was hiding. I think Little Red Riding Hood is hiding somewhere on this page. Can you find her before the wolf does? Do you see her? Is she there? Okay, let's continue with the story then. Little Red Riding Hood was not very good in playing hide and seek, but she loved to pluck flowers as a present for the tree and the dryad. The wolf did not pluck flowers himself, but he liked to watch Little Red Riding Hood doing it. Well, see you the bird sitting in his nest with the giant tree? Yes, I do as well. Shall we continue again? There we go. But one morning there were no flowers at all in the forest that Little Red Riding Hood could pluck. In a magic forest are always flowers, so this was strange, very strange. They decided to tell the tree and the dryad about the missing flowers. Do you see how they are shocked? Yes. The tree and the dryad were shocked to hear all flowers were gone. What to do now? Do you have an idea to help them? Well, said Little Red Riding Hood, my friend the wolf is very good in hide and seek. Maybe he can smell the trail of a flower thief. Well, that could be. And so they went. The wolf smelled a trail deep into the woods along the road to Grandma's house. One little rabbit and two birds watched them as they walked by. What are they searching for? Asked one of the birds. Well, do you know it? Oh, yes. They are searching for the flower thief, I think. Yes. Well, shall we read along? There we go again. In a place where sunbeams touched the ground, they found a creature, and it was big, really big. Are you dangerous? Asked Little Red Riding Hood, a bit afraid. But the monster looked more afraid than Little Red Riding Hood herself. Burbs, said the monster, and a flower fell from his mouth to the ground. Burbs, he said again, and another flower fell down, and then another one. 1, 2, 3 flowers were lying on the ground, and the monster suddenly was small. Hi, he said, I am the big and small monster. I'm so sorry about the flowers, said the big and small monster, but I was so very hungry in something with a sweet taste. You would like my grandma's apple pie much more than the flowers, said Little Red Riding Hood, but it would be nice if you help her first. And so it happened. The big and small monster gladly helped Grandma with gathering branches for her fireplace. Grandma loved the help of the cute monster and promised to bring a big apple pie for all to the place of the tree and the dryad. Seeing all creatures happy, the tree and the dryad invited the big and small monster to stay in the woods forever, where Grandpa baked more apple pie than they could eat. And if you see Little Red Riding Hood and her friends in the forest, maybe you can eat Grandma's apple pie too.